Hi, welcome to Daddy Curb's farm. In the background you can see some storm damage from a recent storm. I got to get that cleaned up. But this video is about sweet potatoes. I haven't planted any sweet potatoes yet this year, and I was a little disappointed because last season I didn't save any for seed. But I got a surprise to show you. This container is where my sweet potatoes were last year. You can go back and look at how I planted those and how I harvested those. And then I planted sunchokes, otherwise known as Jerusalem artichokes. I didn't figure I was going to get any sweet potatoes, but I got a volunteer. Let me show it to you. If we pull back this big sunchoke here, you can see one lovely sweet potato plant. I think, well actually, you know what? I see another one back there, which is really cool. So I have more than one sweet potato that's going to come in, and I might be able to harvest some out of this container. But I want to show you how I'm going to use this plant to start a few more. You can see here how I have a long vine. I'm going to come up close to the base of the vine and snip it off. That way this one can continue growing, but I can use this one to start another plant. Hidden back under here is another plant that I didn't even see. I'd like to see if I can get another start off of this one. Just to make it easier, I'm going to cut some of this sunchoke out, prune the bottom off. That way we can see what we got going on here. And it looks like we got several here. And the cool thing about this one is that I can reach down in here and cut some of these that already have some roots growing. So that one there is a plant. That one is a plant. And I got several growing here, so I'm not really going to damage this. And I'll just take one more. I got all kinds of surprises in here. There may be more, I don't see any, but this looks like a third plant. So I'm going to reach in here and snip a couple out of it as well. So that leaves a plant here, and a plant up in the original location. And I got 5 or 6 plants that I can start in the garden. These fabric pots and the soil were available after I harvested the potatoes. So the soil is nice and loose and very composted with lots of worms in it. And the bags were available, so I thought it would be a good time and a good place to try out planting these sweet potatoes. When you start a sweet potato from a cutting, the cutting is actually called a slip. A lot of times when you order sweet potatoes in the mail, they will send you slips. So this is how you can make your own from your own volunteer plants. This is a really nice cutting for starting another plant. Each place where a leaf is growing out, there will also be the opportunity for roots to grow out. Now roots can grow along the stem as well, but they like to come out right here where additional leaves would be coming out. We're going to take our snippers and cut off all the leaves up to the top. Now if you'd like to save the leaves, you can put them in your salad because you can eat sweet potato leaves. I'll probably throw mine to my chickens, they like that. This slip has a lot of opportunity to grow a lot of roots. In the loose soil, we're just going to pull the soil back and we're going to lay this in here. We're going to try to get that slip a couple inches under the soil. We just kind of curved it around there. We're going to leave the top part that has the leaves sticking out. You noticed when I cut these out of the volunteer plants, some of them already had roots growing. That's just going to give it a little bit of a head start, but it's not necessary for the plant to work. So that we're doing the same thing here by cutting the leaves off. We're going to leave a couple leaves at the top. I'm just pulling the soil back in the pot. We're going to lay it straight across and let these leaves stick out the top. A little bit of a pat just to keep it in place. Make sure that's a couple inches under the soil with the leaves sticking out the top. And the last one's a little smaller, but it should be fine. found one on the ground, so I ended up with 5. So we're just going to get this one in here. It's a little longer, so I'm going to curl it around a little bit. And presto. So there you have it. That's how you can plant your new sweet potatoes from slips, whether they came from volunteers or from seed potatoes that you had planted in your kitchen windowsill. Thank you so much for joining me here in the Daddy Curbs garden. I always appreciate your feedback in the comments below. I'll talk to you soon.